All right, let's get started this evening. Sorry for the delay. The YouTube link wouldn't work. Hmm, looks like the link's still not working. Oh, there we go. We have a couple people. Sorry, the link wouldn't work today. Yeah, hey, sorry about that, Pon. The I guess YouTube is no different than any other technology. Great when it works. Hmm. We'll try to wait a minute and see who else comes on. It may not just be you because it didn't want to start the link either. Okay, so I also see that somebody gave you a good quick tutorial on what a diamond painting pen is. If anybody else is live and care to give us an opinion, we will have three diamond painting pens to choose from. We're going to call them from left to right A, B, and C, or we can call them one, two, three. Um, Here they are, and we'll give you a few minutes to vote and see which ones we want to turn or which one we want to turn first. And also, while we're waiting on the voting, I have a bottle stopper blank. I went ahead and drilled a 1/2 inch hole for my knurled insert. You can thread and tap the hole. I don't particularly like that. I like to use the knurled insert. Um, Over time, the threads hold better with this. Michelle says, "Oh my gosh, the first one." Okay, let's go ahead and put the insert in the bottle stopper blank. And I don't particularly like to get that stuff all over my fingers. So you'll probably see me wear gloves. CA glue can be a pain to remove from the hand or the skin in general. This will be our piece when it's finished. Okay. Our hole is clean. You can use 5-minute epoxy. You can use whatever you like. I've had pretty decent luck with Mercury Medium CA. This is medium flex, so I would stick to it. I always like to put the insert in a little bit. Notice we have not quite enough glue, so we'll put just a little more around the sides. We'll take this out. We will let that set up while we turn one of the diamond painting pins. Here we are with the finished product. We can sand that flush if needed. There is a little extra CA glue. It will not bother anything. This will be our pen blank for this evening. What kind of tool is, I'm sorry, Tanya, I'm not sure what color, what kind of tool that you're asking about. Who sells the inserts? Um, I buy the Penn State Industries inserts, and I buy their bottle stopper hardware. Here's a picture of the item number. Looks like Michelle's vote for the first one. It's going to be it. So we went ahead and drilled our 7/32 holes in the end of them. We have our turn between center bushings. And this is a 3/4 round blank. We will try our best to make it as thick as possible. Most likely it will be a medium, um, or thereabouts. I recently changed out AirPods. How's the audio? Is the audio any better than the last time? Or the same? Hey, Darren, thanks for joining us. Good. Ah, I got some of that ubiquitous CA glue on me. Managed to get it on the workbench top as well. Okay, well, without further delay, I will go ahead and start on this, and you'll hear it get silent. I'll start the dust collector, and we will let it roll. All right. Now that it's round, let's try to do some layout measurements and try to get it as close to center as possible. Some people prefer them to be very symmetrical. Some just like whimsical designs, but we try to make it as close to symmetrical as possible. Perfect. And we'll try to keep our ends symmetrical. I see Caden has joined us as well. Okay, for the diamond painting pins that are this size, I actually prefer to use the set of Easy Wood Tools micro set. And bear with me while I find them. Just to show you that there is a difference in the tool sizes and that you can use whatever works best for you. For more intricate work like this, I like the micro set, but it's whatever works and whatever you can afford. Okay, here we go. All right. We managed to make a little bit of a mess, but not too bad. We'll see what it looks like. Oh, the color is it's going to be very nice. Hmm, Tourist seems to be stuck there. Okay, I think that'll be all right once we get it sanded up and polished. And then whoever gives us a like on the live and makes a comment and is a subscriber, we will give this away at the end of the live. We do have more blanks like this. If you are interested in one, just PM us. We have plenty more available. Okay. What's my RPM? Was right around 2000 RPM. You can turn a little faster, a little smoother, whatever you need. But to sand with the Zona paper, I turn this down to about 800 for the first green layer because if it is too fast, then it bounces on the material and it does not sand and polish correctly. But about 2000 RPMs was the turning speed. But this with the green Zona paper is about 800. There are far better diamond painting turners that we work with than we are. We don't sell diamond pens. We just like to give them away to members in the group and do this as a little instruction. As you saw with the auction over the weekend, we work with some very, very talented turners. The green is going to do the most amount of work with your Zona paper. Thanks, Michelle, for the help, for the answers. If we have any questions or anything like that while we're polishing, it's a pretty mindless task. We can gladly answer any questions. If you happen to see the drops and you see the bespoke length blanks that are in there, like yesterday, those can be made into two diamond painting pens. If you're a real big fan of it, you can make two minis, or you can make one full size and one mini. Or if you have children, you can make one full size for yourself and one small one for children. Um, we can make them in opaque, so they can be made into e-painters. That piece of green is pretty well used up. You can feel that it no longer has any ability to remove material. Question we get all the time is, how do you know when to move on? When you no longer feel the material doing any work, and you no longer feel the material that you no longer feel the resin changing. As your finger moves along, you'll find ridges and spots, but as the sandpaper does its job, those will go away. You will use more zona paper to make diamond painting pens than you will a regular writing pen because of the size difference and how much more surface area there is. Correct. There are lots of different placers available. There are also some that are a blade for straightening. If you're using a blade and you're putting much pressure on it to straighten, you will wear out the hole that your placer goes into rather quickly, and then you'll have to use either a threaded insert or washi tape to make it tight again. Yes, they are interchangeable. No, it's no big deal. That's why we do this, is to help everybody learn. And we have some amazing diamond paint people from excuse me, some people from the diamond painting community that do this a lot, and they know a lot more about the placers and stuff than we do. And Michelle seems to be a good resource. Hey, that's a good idea, Caden. How about we put some up in the drop on Friday with this color pattern and 4-dye? We'll make them 7/8 inch blanks so they can be made medium or thick as well. Thank you, everyone, for joining the live. We appreciate it. Hopefully, you can get some good information out of this and answer any questions. And hopefully, we all grow and everybody becomes better for it. Or if nothing else, at least we're entertained for a little while. We're just about there. You hate to rush this process because all the hard work and all the beautiful blank is a waste if it isn't finished well. And we are a stickler for a good quality finish. Let's take a look and see what it looks like. Holy cow. We also make this in a bespoke length for custom fountain pens, or you can also make bespokes not only into a fountain pen, but you can make them into a roller ball. Some people prefer that bespoke look with a roller ball. Hey, thank you for loving our blanks. We try. We try to make something everybody will like, and we try to make something for everybody. This is a very basic shape for a diamond pen. It can always get much more intricate. Just a little burr down in that groove, and we're just trying to make sure it's gone. And there it is. Hey, look, my wife joined us. Actually, if she is watching, could you please bring down some diamond painting tips that go in your pens? Pam had a few questions about the placers, and I'd like to show him an example. Let's go one more time, and then we'll move on. On it, boss. Right. I am not the boss. I assure you, the secret to a good relationship is amicable respect for each other and equal respect for each other. I'd say we got it really smooth if it was grabbing the paper like that. There are no more ridges or any issues left. I'd say we're good. All right. We can get a little bit organized here real fast and hold up the rest of our paper. I apologize that we still haven't got the website updated yet with the 3D printed goods on it, but it should happen this week. These will be available on there as well. We also have a CA glue holder that holds all three types of CA glue: medium, thin, and thick, and it keeps it from getting knocked over on the bench. And remember, the important part is to fold your white because the back side of it does not remove material, and the front side does, but it is very hard to tell the difference. Almost doesn't look bad frosted. What's your thoughts, Caden? Does it look bad frosted? Okay. The boss brought down some tips. I'll get them out of the bag here so you can see the differences. We prefer to get the tips from Colleen Herzina. I will put her card up here. They have been really nice stainless steel tips that we use, or my wife uses. How was the weather up there in PA today? It was 65, 70 degrees here. So here would be like a three placer, two placer. There's a putty that goes in the end of these, and that's what makes them sticky so that they can pick up the drills. This would be the blade I'm talking about. This is to straighten several pieces at a time. And then this is the standard, sorry for being out of focus there. This is the standard single placer. I like the rubber O-rings because they stay tight inside the pen. They work fairly well. Colleen has several different sizes available, and they've always been high quality. We've never had any issues with them. They don't bend. They work really well, and they stay tight for a long time. And she will send some extra O-rings as well. She is in unbelievable blanks. I can actually tag her tomorrow if there's anyone interested and have her put up a post. Honestly, it doesn't look bad as a matte finish. Feels nice. Ooh, okay, we'll move on. It has been cold and snowy. Today was t-shirt weather going to get. Hey, Amber Fisher joined us as well. It has been cold up until today. Today was beautiful weather. Okay, once again, as we described in the last live, with using the zona paper, the secret to a really beautiful shine is the first two grits at around 800 RPMs. The second or third and fourth, you double it to 1600 RPMs. And for the last two is a final polish. We run that at around 3200 or 3400 RPMs or max on your lathe. I prefer the Zona paper because the white is the equivalent of 22,000 grit. Micro mesh doesn't go that high. I think micro mesh taps out at around 8,000 or 12,000. Seeing that with the matte finish, I think I'll make a writing pen and make it with a matte finish instead of highly polished. That's gorgeous. It has a good soft feel to it. It's not slick. Caden, are you interested in a writing pen with this or just a diamond pen? I can sell you a blank and send you your favorite turner. We can discuss that afterwards. But thanks for the interest and thanks for the compliments. Okay, looking pretty good. Just to try to remove any radial striation in between grits. A good practice. It isn't 100% necessary, but it is a good practice. On to the next. You can hear the lathe RPM get picked up. We are now at 1600. I hope the video quality is nice and crisp. Holy cow. Is it looking any better, Caden? Do you still like the matte or are you starting to like the highly polished look? Anybody else care to weigh in with an opinion? No, I agree. Polish is never a mistake. Polishing allows you to see this beautiful clear color that's in there as well. I believe if you look in pin turning, you will see Rise Wilson posted a pen today made with these two colors and a little bit of green in it, and it's made with the same style blank. And it was absolutely gorgeous. Amber says beautiful polished. I agree. Almost finished. Do you use Xana paper? When I send your holder up, if you don't use it, I'll put a few sample pieces in. I think I agree with you. Most of us like sparkly and shiny. Okay, let's take a look at it. Put a little bit of wax on there and we'll be in business. You give it a second to blush up. Crystal clear and without a blemish. I hope that is shiny and sparkly enough for Amber and Michelle. Caden, you can see the nice wispy lines in there. Okay, we'll put our bushings away. Pardon the dust that's on my fingers. Yeah, Chad uses Zona paper as well. It's unmatched by anything I've ever tried. Nothing I've ever tried is as good as Zona paper. There are lots of methods out there. You can use lots of other products, lots of add-ons. I've had the greatest luck with Zona paper. In fact, our finish on how to use Zona paper is on Illumalite's website under Illumalite Clear. You can find it. Actually, I think it's under Clear and Clear Slow. Thank you. The colors in there that are marbled are absolutely beautiful. And the way that the blank is made, you can see so much more depth and color back and forth in different directions when you put all the whimsical shapes that come along with diamond painting pens. All right, time to vote again. We need some input. Do we want to see the Zen pen body, or do we want to make a bottle stopper? I'll put some Zona paper in your sanding container, Pond. I'll even make the Zona paper free and give you several pieces if you agree to take a pink sanding station. Okay, looks like we're gonna turn the bottle stopper. You know, ironically, Darren, you say that you like the blank. I happen to have a matching blank for an Apollo that I hope to make soon. Palm says no pink. You got it. Once again, Palm and the other veterans that may be watching, thank you so much for your service. If it wasn't for your service and your sacrifice, we wouldn't be able to have the freedom to do the things that we do. Okay, you can buy this adapter from Penn State Industries as well. It goes on whatever size paper you have. We happen to have a 1x8. This is a Laguna 1216. Okay, went ahead and used the belt sander or edge sander to true up the blank. We will screw it on and get busy. Mm, we are bottomed out, but not all the way up against. It'll be fine. And we will use the corner of our square tool to round this over. Here we go. Why do you start the blank as a square? Just what I had. I've got cylindrical molds and square molds. Sometimes when you have resin and you're trying to make something match, you just make them square. We make them round as well, up to 4 inches in diameter. Um, Also, we offer stabilized woods, and unfortunately, they're always square when you cut them. They have to become round. So you just have to get used to making them round and starting with square. Okay, let's see what the bottle stopper looked like. We can continue to change the shape. We can relief the end of it as well. Anybody want to name this color pattern? We have matching pin blanks as well. Yeah, I agree. A piece of wood will turn out beautiful. I have two pieces like that cut from the same blank. Amber whiskey. That's not too far off from what we were thinking. Um, I always call that date night because most dates can go well with a little chocolate, a little gold, and being decent to each other and having a good time. We wanted to call it date night, but I like amber whiskey too. Ironically, Amber Fisher is the one that recommended it. But good choice. I like that. I like that a lot. Let's put some relief in the end of it as well. Yeah, good idea. I like to make the bottle stoppers more functional, something you can get your hand on and also be able to get a grip case you need it. For some reason, it were to be stuck. Got a little bit of cleanup to do, and we'll polish it up. Any opinions? Everybody like the shape? Anybody like the shape? Yes, I agree. No rules on what shape or what you like. Some tapered. I do have this to make as well, Dan. It'll be two blanks, two bottle stoppers, and they're crystal clear with Molly Burl inside. Okay, we'll get our zona paper out and polish it up. You make quite a bit of bottle stoppers, do you not? Hey, Glenn, thanks for joining us. Hopefully, you're feeling well. Everything is going good. The live will be posted as soon as it can be updated. So you didn't miss it. You just have to watch it as a recap. Thank you, everyone, for joining as well. Tom or Darren, do you turn bowls? Either one of you turn bowls? Hey, Mary joined us this evening as well. Oh, wait till you figure out that with sanding bowls versus sanding pens, because of physics, the tip speed is always faster than the eye speed. When you're trying to sand the center out of a bowl, you have to turn it almost as fast as possible because the center RPM will be very low compared to the tip speed RPM, which will always sand much faster. I'd volunteer to do a live and turn a big bowl, other than turning a 20-inch bowl takes a long time. I have a 38-inch bowl to turn for a client's request. Pens are much easier to turn and much more satisfying quickly. Bowls are delayed gratification. They take a lot longer to turn and a lot longer to produce good results. And as always, all of our blanks are made with Alumilite products, Alumilite Clear or Alumilite Clear Slow. There are lots of resins out there. I've turned lots. This is what we stick with, and according to what I've seen Darren make and Pine make, they turn out well. I think there are some bowls posted on our Instagram, Darren. Looking pretty good. Ah, starts with my unbelievable blanks. It does, but it also takes some skill to make what you make. When I grow up, I want to be a great turner like you. Any questions? Any comments? You will find that when you use this method with the collet on the end, sometimes the ends don't end up buffed up really well. It's real easy. Just use your chuck and put a rag around this end of it to hold it so that you don't mar it, and you can clean up the bottom end of it using your Nova chuck with four jaws in it and just hold on to it real easy. Thank you. Yeah, I would agree to that. It would be sure towing it like some woods. Sorry for the sneeze. I couldn't catch it fast enough. Doesn't look too shabby. We'll get a little bit of our famous wax. How's the shine on there, Tom? I've had this blank sitting around for a while. I hoped it would be nice. Looks like that's the case. If you have a matching pin blank for it as well. Yes. I do have pin blanks similar to this. I have them in 5 1/4, 6 inch, and 8 1/2. Oh yeah, the pink, hot pink ambonia. It is beautiful stuff. Can't find an angle that doesn't have a glare. It's the only downside to making stuff shiny, Palm. It's hard to find an angle that doesn't glare. Have to clean that end up just a little bit to make the hole deep enough. We must have got a little bit of CA glue in there. Definitely has an almost wood look to it. All right. Last but not least, we will knock out another Zen pin this evening. See if we can get that off. There. I'll have to find a wrench to get that off there. That typically doesn't happen. All right, let's turn down a piece of surfite. We got really lucky the other night. Let's see if we can do it twice without blowing another one up. You know what? Let's try the carnival blank instead of the surfite. Try that because I really like the carnival. What are my favorite blanks to make? Um, I don't know that I have a favorite. We like to make them all. Also, there will be some more of these in the drop tomorrow. Some of you may have seen them in the drop on Monday. They were pretty popular, and we've been asked several times for some remakes. Yeah, the Eco's in. We can gladly make another kit if anybody would like, if you prefer. I've got some cigar pens that need turned. We can do the cigar kits. We can actually show you how to make cigar pens using burl wood, such as Thuya burl or Ambonia, whatever you would like to use. And when you're finished, it looks like a cigar body, and then you can apply the cigar label to it and make it look like a cigar pen. Here is one that is roughed in, still needs final work with a piece of Thuya burl, and then when we're finished, it'll look like a cigar. And this is made on an Apollo kit. Okay, here we go. Any thoughts on the carnival blank? Carnival pen? It has a lot going on. It is very busy and it has a very opaque look that will still shine up very, very nice. I agree. The colors are a lot of fun. There were two diamond painting things in the auction over the weekend that were made with this similar blank. Oh yeah, the sea glass blanks. I believe Journey from Creations Morn posted some last week. They are crystal clear. We can make one of those in a diamond pen on the live some week and show that they polish up absolutely crystal clear. Oh, I agree. I can tell when I order Thulia pearl and it shows up in the mail, even sealed tightly in a box that's taped shut and airtight. It still has a wonderful, wonderful smell to it. Then I have some bespoke length, I think 8 inch or 8 and a quarter inch Ambonia pearl. It's currently drying to be stabilized as well. If you wanted to make a solid wood bespoke pen with a black liner. Huh, I'm surprised you have anything left. I figured you would have made all the pens out of those blanks already. You didn't have but a few. Maybe you need a few more. in the group likes Fordite, we can gladly make some Fordite pens one evening as well. All right, ready to go. Okay, I'll gladly turn Fordite. Do you want to see it turned as a solid stick, or do you want to see it turned as a hybrid with resin? Huh, I totally agree that it gets in the way. Okay, what color hybrid? Pink? I have a hot pink Fordite. I was waiting on an answer from Pine. I have a couple of the maritime Fordite blanks to make some Apollers out of, Pine. I don't know if you've turned much of the maritime stuff, but it's super hard compared to regular Fordite. What's your opinion? That hot pink is a little bit transparent. I'll have to be sure to paint the inside of the blank. Oh yeah, hot pink Fordite. Yeah, that's got a lot of good color in it. Got a lot of layers of color, and it was made from a few pieces of Fordite donuts. So as it's cut, different shapes of that radial donut should really come out. Lisa, would you like a hot pink 4-dite pen? That's something you're interested in? Hey, Nene, is that Renee Johnson? Hey, thanks for joining us. Renee is another great pen turner as well. She started out as a novice, just like all the rest of us, and is doing killer work. She does some beautiful cigar label pens as well. You can check out her work at Panache Pen. Ha! You were a natural. Didn't take much advice. Okay. As any decent turner will tell you, don't get discouraged when you blow them up because you're going to blow up a bunch of them until you get good at it. Why pens are expensive. You have to charge that to pay for all the ones you blew up. Glad to see you join us. Thanks, Renee. I've blown up a whole bunch of food. I'd hate to see how much I've blown up. That is why we use Zona paper. I've never been able to achieve that level of finish without anything but Zona paper. If you need a sample of the finish, we can do a pen trade. I'll send you a Zona polished pen and a kit. Make something to send it back. I'd gladly do a pen maker's trade. Okay, let's get it pressed together before the end. There are lots of other good kits out there. There are lots that other people prefer. We do make some click pens. We make some two-piece cap pens. My personal favorite is just the Zen because of the magnetic cap, and it shows off a lot of blank at one time, which is ideal for what we do. And as always, use your utility knife or X-Acto knife, bevel the ends, and it will make assembly a whole lot easier. Very busy, very colorful, very bright. We have made these a few times and given them away to people, and it always seems to brighten somebody's day with this color blank and all the beautiful colors that are in it. Huh. Yeah, the Zona paper is a very quick and easy finish. I agree with Renee. I haven't ever went back once I started using Zona paper. Great tip about the 80 grit gouge. Absolutely. Palm knows the tip as well with the 80 grit gouge. Okay. Thank you everyone for joining. I will look back through the comments here and post the random number generator and the winner in the morning. And somebody will have a beautiful diamond painting pen. We'll pull that up again for those that missed it. I'll show you what we made this evening. To clean some surface rust off the lathe. And then the diamond pin should be here somewhere. We get a lot of people that ask, what else do you put on there besides resin? You've seen it. You witnessed it firsthand. It's just Zona paper and some old wax. Yeah, not bad for a couple hours work. Yeah, the stopper rolled off. All right. Thanks everyone, and look for the winner in the morning. Hopefully it's you. Thank you, Lisa. Thanks, Darren. We will definitely do this every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern. If you would like to see it more often, just keep making the request in the Facebook page and we will try to make it happen more often.